Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us again. We are here live on Facebook one more time and talking about a whole other system. So,
We're going to give it a minute or two, not a minute or two, but a few seconds, and we're going to get started. So we promise we're only going to take a couple of minutes tonight because we have a ton of stuff to do. We have kids who appear to be sick as we speak, and we need to take care of them.
yeah. All right. So people will start popping up right now.
Perfect. Let's get going.
Great. So tonight we're talking about the volume system. The volume system is a line that helps with fine limp hair, hair that is lifeless, and also for women, if the hair is going through some thinning, this is a great line to help remedy that.
So the volume system is just like some of the other products that they have. It consists of several different things that we're going to break down and talk about for you. The products all contain the Rejuvenique oil, which if you guys have joined us in the past segments that we've talked about, the Rejuvenique is one of the things that, we just think is the most amazing oil ever found. It's a combination of 11 oils found from all over the world and does some amazing things for your hair, but we are going to talk about that in a separate segment, promise. But with all of their products, they offer the UV protection. They help to decrease inflammation of the scalp. They help to improve anchoring of the hair and decrease breakage in the hair, which is really one of the big things that causes some of the thinning, some of this fine, thin hair that breaks. Obviously, Dimitri can tell you more about that, but that's my take on it from a non-hairdresser standpoint, wouldn't you say?
Well, you
Which
did
is
very
kind of
well.
that's what we, as women, we're like, man, my hair's getting fine, it's thin, it's breaking, I don't know what's wrong. You could probably tell us what really is wrong.
Well, as we get older and everything changes hormonally too for men and women, so does your hair. So there's vitamin deficiencies, lack of moisture that's going through the hair. What happens is the hair typically it's kind of like a plastic straw, if you would think of it that way.
Sometimes it feels that way.
And sometimes, it lacks the moisture, and so it becomes more brittle. As we get older, the hair turns more mousy. It loses its pigment. So, again, it's like it turns into kind of like a clear straw. So, with this volume system, it helps, rejuvenate all that. It just it makes the hair stronger.
Makes it fluffier.
And fluffier.
And if you are a Maryland girl, especially a Carroll County girl, you know that we love fluff. Somebody sent me a picture of myself from my high school graduation, and I promise you there was a ton of fluff. And if this had been around then, I would have probably used it to make it fluffier. But that's really the gist of it. You want volume. This gives you volume, right?
It does. It's a gentle kind of volumizing shampoo. It delivers body to fine limp hair. It supports the scalp also. So if you have that dryness to your scalp, it helps with that. It's safe with color treated hair.
Like all of their products.
Like everything is.
It will help preserve and lock in that color.
Yep. So what you basically do is you apply the first shampoo. Typically, we recommend that you use the shampoo twice every time for the first 90 days for the best results. The first time you use it, it exfoliates and removes the buildup. And the second time around, the shampoo does the exfoliating. So
Sabrina loves fluff. Yes, she does. Told you, Carroll County girls love fluff.
All right. Well, and you leave it in for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then and you repeat after that for the second shampoo. As far as styling goes, we as stylists, these styling products are tools for us. So just like our brushes and our blow dryers, our styling products are very important to us. That is, the final look that you get at the salon. And then many people say, how can I get my hair this way? It never looks the same way as when my stylist does it. Well, you need the right tools. and the right tools are the right products for what you need. So the volume system comes with a root lift, and what you do with that is somebody's writing here.
Somebody thinks you're adorable.
Oh,
Look at that.
thank you, Shannon.
So moving on to the second step. Now you've got him all flustered, telling him he's cute and adorable.
Well,
all right, now he's got a big head, and I got to live with him.
When you get at this age, you take whatever you can. So anyway.
So moving on to the revitalized conditioner. That's the second step.
Okay.
This is I think that when you have fine and limp hair and thin hair, you worry about having any conditioner. You think, oh my gosh, it's going to weigh it down. Is that, that's what I think, but
The Revitalized conditioner is specifically made for fine hair. In fact, I've used other products that are made for thicker hair and still very light. So this particular conditioner is light, and it does give you that extra body that you need. It doesn't weigh the hair down in any way whatsoever. It just leaves the hair feeling silky soft.
It does. It does.
It's really amazing to have that softness and that shine and luster without losing any lift, which is incredible for me.
So the science behind it, if you kind of, I'm a science girl. So, what it does is it delivers the moisture and locks that into the strand. And that is where you get some of that, that rejuvenation of what's going on in the hair. Probably not as technical as you would like to hear from the hairdresser, but that's really what it does, and it helps to moisturize the hair, which is in that breakage. I think that's one of the big problems. It helps to, and here's a word that I really hate to use, but here we go. They say it aids in plumping. Plumping, there's a word, yeah, and energizing the hair from the roots to the ends. So that will probably haunt me for probably a good week now. Everyone's going to say that they saw me saying plumping online, but that's what it does. You want volume, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to kind of just make it look like there's more hair until it starts to grow more hair, which is one of the benefits of it. It's going to make this look like there is more there. It's kind of tricking it until we get to that stage where it is there. So the directions for that are pretty simple. After you shampoo, just massage it in the scalp and the hair, and then rinse. And then comes the one thing that I cannot tell you about, because this is way beyond my pay grade. So we're going to leave Dimitri to talk about the Reshape Root Lifter. This is the one that everyone loves. See, and Christy's laughing because I said plumping. Told you.
Well, like I started saying before about the root lifter, it's one of my favorite tools to style with. Of course, it's alcohol free. It gives you that volume that you need, and it protects from damaging your hair from the blow dryer, from the heat. It extends the life of color, just like the rest of the line does. And what I like to do, first of all, it's a pretty concentrated, stream that comes out, and it helps because you can focus on hitting the spot that you really want to focus on, which is right at the very base of your scalp, where the scalp meets the hair itself is where you want to hit it. So I like to section the hair in about 1/2-inch sections and apply just on the top and the occipital bone area. Where you need most of the lift, because that's where the hair lays flat the most. It's the flattest part of your head. So around this area here is where you need most of that lift. Once it's applied, I massage it with my fingertips throughout the whole top of the scalp. And if you want, you can even touch some of the mid shaft to the ends also, because it helps with a round brush. Like shaft. Well,
you know what? We have way too many friends.
We're plumping and shafting today.
Oh.
So,
oh, look, Martha joined. Hi, Martha.
Hi, Martha. And so, when you over direct the hair, if you want the hair to have lift in the front, you over direct it and you hit your blow dryer on the base going the opposite direction. So that locks it in, that root lifter. And then once you bring the hair back, it creates that curve that you want. And it has that memory to keep that body.
And we're going to do a demonstration video of that coming up. So Right. I know, Sabrina. Sabrina's saying stop. I know, it's killing me too.
Well, the truth is,
I can't even focus on what he's saying because I'm thinking of what he's already said.
but once you start playing with the product, you'll start getting amazing results, and you'll actually see how it works. So this whole line is amazing. It's one of my favorite tools to use on my clientele, and they just love the results. So a few people that we've done with Wash and Wows have experienced it also, and they're loving it.
It actually sold one of our market partners, Christy. Dimitri used that on her, broke out the root lifter, and she was sold. She said she's been getting her hair done with him for a while, and said, not even down at your salon did it look this good.
Yeah.
True story, right, Christy? So, that sold her right there, and she's been loving the products ever since.
So also, don't forget, this is a naturally based product line. It's the first anti-aging product line out there on the market. Excuse me. No sulfates, no parabens, no silicone, no keratin, no alcohol. This stuff, it just doesn't get it. I mean, to me, it blows my mind why people wouldn't use it or even try it. Because it just does so much for your hair, and it's just good for you.
You won't regret it.
It's concentrated. It lasts you 2 or 3 times more than your average shampoo that you would buy. It costs around the same, so the pricing is competitive with all the other salon products. So if you are looking or are interested tonight, in fact,
if you want plump hair, that is applying things to the shaft, then let us know. So we are offering a special that if you buy within 24 hours, or is it tonight? No, it ends tonight.
Tonight.
Oh, sorry. If you buy midnight tonight, my mistake. If you buy a complete system, then we will throw in, what are we throwing in tonight?
A volumizing system for...
No, we're not throwing that in. No, we threw that into somebody else. No,
are we talking about the market partner now? Somebody who joins the market?
We're going to throw in the...
we didn't practice tonight either, by the way. So.
No, because you know what? Dance was running late and all that. But we are going to throw in a free gift, and it's going to be a really good gift. It's going to be something from Monat product. It'll be a surprise. And the people who ordered last week, we sent out a free gift to them. But you have to order tonight. Okay? It has to be by midnight tonight. How do you order? Tell them.
You go to dimitriv.mymonat.com, and I'll spell that out. DIMITRIV.mymonat.com.
Do you want to spell out com? All right, guys. You know what? We have got kids that we've got to take care of. And you guys have other things to do. But thanks for joining us.
Next Tuesday.
That's right.
Next Tuesday at 8:30 again. We will be live one more time talking about the...
I already forgot. This is what happens when you get older and you don't write it down.
The Magnify system.
Magnify, yes.
So,
love that one. That one I use a lot. I use all of them. There's nothing that I don't use except for the root lifter. I don't know why I haven't used that, but I've been banned from 80s hair, and yeah, that's probably why I haven't used it.
Well, hope you enjoyed our little session tonight about plumping and lifting and whatever.
And fixing that, fine, limp hair. That's what it's all about, is that, doing something good for you, good for your hair. If you guys have questions, you know how to get in touch with us. We're happy to answer them. We spend a good part of our day going back and forth with people about questions and, letting them know what's better for them. So, happy to help. Give them the website one more time if they want to buy and the deal.
dimitriv.mymonat.com. And if you order by tonight, you get a free gift from Monat from us.
From us.
So thank you again for joining us, and we're looking forward to hearing from you and seeing you guys all next week.
All right, see you guys next week. Take care. Make it a good one.